Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy back to school for all of you students, teachers, parents out there. I know many of you are heading out the door this morning. Oh, it's 8 o'clock, so school's already starting for a lot of you already this morning.
It is.
And even for some ECU students, if you have that early 8 a.m. on a Monday morning, that sounds delightful.
I've had about, I think I had like 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. You said you had quite a few of those.
I had a few, especially my freshman year when they wouldn't let me like make my own schedule.
Oh.
That was like the advisors would choose them for you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I had an 8 a.m. because of that. Other than that, I tried to not.
I think we dodged that bullet, which was nice,
Yeah.
of course. And even being part of that, because I did so much with the student engagement, radio and the newspaper and the production and yearbook and stuff. So it was like as a leader, we had a little more leeway than like the regular students did, but still we had to make sure like, oh, we didn't get this in, get it in before you can. But hope you'll have a great day of school out there and many, many memories to be made.
Oh yeah, hopefully it's all smooth, successful. First day of school is always fun. I mean, you think of, I know college, first week is syllabus week, so it's really just kind of hanging out, nothing too crazy yet. So just take it, have a great day, and it's going to be a beautiful day too, especially for recess or getting outside a little bit. I know you're talking to maybe some showers later today.
Yeah,
but
later on this afternoon. Most part we're going to be fine today, and most people will be by the home. You'll be home by the time you get seeing those showers and storms today. So overall, get out there, take advantage of the last summer weather, because they were saying that. I was listening to the Today Show earlier that all the summer people are rushing to get last minute stuff in for Labor Day weekend. So good week to get that maybe prepared. How about that? Maybe right now a little shower activity for Labor Day. I know I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot me. You know, we'll talk more about that coming up in a little bit. But obviously we do have some quiet conditions facing our Washington camera front there. Not looking too bad outside this morning here. Most of us are staying fairly quiet. Continue to be out there as well. So nothing too crazy. Thankfully falling from the sky, and not till this afternoon anyway. Goldsboro also not looking too bad either, so some pretty quiet conditions right there as well. But radar is also not much happening there. What you're seeing, those little blips in there, really not producing anything. If you are seeing anything, it's probably a light sprinkle or so. We like to call that Virga, or pretty much just radar trying to think things falling, but sometimes it could be birds, bugs, insects, of all sorts of things. So the radar is pretty interesting when it comes to the low level spectrum of that. Obviously they're the little, if you look to the very, very far right of your screen, that's a fair non, a little bit of it there. That's really about it. Not going to be interfering with us, as that cold front's going to be pushing way out to sea out there for sure. And again, those clusters of thunderstorms are producing a lot of heavy rain and some wind on portions of Kansas and heading into Oklahoma right there this morning. But overall though, air temperatures mid-70s, low to mid-70s for some, even still some upper 60s up towards Roanoke Rapids and Ahoskie north of Hertford County. So not looking too bad either. Not much of a temperature change we're seeing in this morning, but we'll see more temperature changes this afternoon as more of that warm weather begins to increase with that. Of course, no advisory update yet. The latest advisory was back at 5 a.m. The next update will be at 11 a.m. So they kind of skipped the 8 o'clock advisory from Fernan. Going to be a tropical storm, holding that status all through tomorrow and eventually weakening to a remnant low as it makes its presence north of the portions of the northern Atlantic, outside of Halifax, Nova Scotia there, getting some impacts with that. Hurricane Center officially stopped tracking that system, so it's going to most likely be tracked. I have a high feeling later this week, but right now it's becoming disorganized as it's becoming to less favorable conditions to developing at this time. So don't be surprised if we see that pop back up again. Like, wait a minute, I thought you stopped tracking it. We will. Hurricane Center is out there doing their thing, make sure, you know, nothing too crazy is happening, which nothing looks like it at this time. So some good news with that. Of course, peak season's approaching very, very soon, if not in it already. Typically, the average day for peak season is between September 12th and 14th, so right around that window, September 15th to be exact, is the day of peak season to be, if you want to be technically correct. But overall, that'll be passing by through the end of October, so just get ready for, hopefully we can kind of stay pretty calm over the next couple of weeks. Now, obviously, there's those showers later on this afternoon, tonight, pop and go this afternoon. No real weather issues with that. They're not going to be producing no severe weather, no flooding, nothing like that, just a quick downpour here or there, and that's going to be the end of that. For tomorrow morning, we may see some showers hit there and then eventually quieting down as we go towards tomorrow morning. Maybe a stray sprinkle, light shower mix of clouds and sunshine. I do think we'll probably see more clouds early on until about midday, and then eventually as we go towards, say, lunchtime, most of those clouds start to break apart. Maybe some stray sprinkles here or there. Warming back up in the mid-80s in the afternoon again before falling in the 60s at night. So we're going to get that cold front coming in. It's a strong cold front, so it's going to really cool us down as it should, because it's been pretty hot here all summer long. How much rain can we see? About a quarter, half an inch or less, give or take. Some of you may see some heavy downpours in between. Winds, though, are not going to be an issue today or tomorrow, but as we go towards later, inland locations will be fine. Coastal locations will have higher breezes there. So again, unfortunately, a little bit, maybe some rain overwash is possible, but very isolated if we see that. Of course, Highway 12 trying to open back up. Everybody's trying to vacation and get back to
right. I know that part of it did open up yesterday. I know Hatteras yesterday morning they lifted their evacuation, and now a lot of people are able to go back there. But still, we had one of our reporters, Haley, out there yesterday just looking at everything, and you could see that there's still some overwash. I know we saw some of the streets there. They had some standing water still, so lot still being felt over there.
Yeah, of course they're going to get breezy tomorrow, so of course that really doesn't help with that. But there's not going to be much rain expected, so they can kind of breathe for a little bit out there too. So other than that, though, the humidity is the next big story. Once we get past this cool down, or this warm up rather, it's going to feel kind of cool as we head towards that time frame. But other than that, Friday, you had a little blip there, but usually we're going to cool back down and warm back up again, feels like temperature-wise. So overall, beaches today, we've got a medium to high risk all across from the Crystal Coast to the Outer Banks. 5-day forecast, again, low 80s there. Some stray showers tomorrow. Wind will become breezy late in the day, and then winds will relax a little bit Wednesday and Thursday as that cold front does pass on by. But overall, though, the forecast in general is looking really nice. We're going to give it a B+ because of all the rain chances of the forecast there. Again, the fake fall returns midweek as ECU is on the road to Raleigh taking on NC State. That game is at 7 p.m. And other than that, Labor Day weekend right now, again, I did put rain chances in there, 20-30%. Not a lot of rain right now. Things can still change, so just keep checking back for updates as we're going to see a little bit more of a bump in temperatures by mid-September.
Yeah, so it's nice to see that this next week we are seeing those temperatures, those highs in the low to mid 80s, which I think that's really great weather. I mean, I would love some maybe high 70s, mid 70s. That's like ideal for me, but
man, you're really putting up an order here, aren't you? I'm trying.
We're getting there.
You know,
hey, soon enough, it'll be like 50s again.
I'm ready for it. Bring it on. I mean, you're from Chicago. Now, how does it start? When does it start cooling off, like in the fall? Is it still pretty warm to about like October,
I would say September, maybe end of September is when we start feeling a little bit of the chill in the air, and then October it could get snowy.
Oh,
sometimes.
Okay. That's pretty
Here
interesting.
and there, there have been many Halloweens that have snowed.
Oh, wow. I think I've had Halloween one time, or actually around my birthday, because my birthday's the end of October. I remember walking home from school. Halloween was the next day. And then there's snowing. As I'm walking off the bus stop, I'm like, why are we seeing snow in October?
I just remember growing up, and we would have to wear like long underwear under our costumes. Like I'd be wearing undershirts and the long pants under like a skirt that I was wearing, just because it was so cold out there. Hopefully it's not that way here.
No, it's hard to. I mean, we lucked out this year getting the snow that we did see. So I don't see no snow for Halloween. I mean, if that happens, okay, I need to go somewhere. I'll go to Chicago. I'll go up there. I'll go to Illinois, find some forecasting. But no, the cool weather's here, football season and festival season too.
Yeah, very true. We did have the Watermelon Festival. It was really great to see a lot of you out there this weekend, and so many more festivals on the way, which is really exciting. We do have to hop off now, but just want to say hello and good morning to Billy out in Emerald Isle. I know I'm with those ECU students. I'd love to be on Emerald Isle on the beach now. That'd be really nice. But they do have Labor Day weekend, so they might infiltrate. Just be careful, Billy.
That's that's the thing about that. Such a big hot spot, or they'll go down to Wilmington or Carolina Beach. So if they're going to be flocking beaches, I'm more of a quieter beach guy. I like Atlantic Beach. I'm not too much of the crowd. I mean, I like a good crowd here and there, but like when I'm at the beach, I want to get out there, soak in the waves, sit in the sand, get a nice suntan, and but anyway.
All right, well, thanks everyone for joining us again this morning. Hope you all have a really great rest of your day, and happy first day of school to everyone.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.